Yes, my people. Peace, love, and light, and blessings, and them things there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I've been running around trying to fit this content around my life and schedule and just getting it in where I can. So yeah, man, I hope everyone's doing good. And you know what I mean, we're in a different era. You know, it's the way that social media is working is changing day by day. You know, algorithms are getting implemented on a weekly basis. What works this week won't work next week. What worked 5 years ago definitely doesn't work today. So we just you know, pivoting. We're adapting. You know, on some Bruce Lee thing. You know what I mean? Gotta be fluid. But yeah, I guess with me doing more content, for me the way that I looked at it was like, if I can reach even just a couple people through these type of segments, then I think it would have been worth it. You know what I mean? Also, the way that life is moving on a digital one, I think it will be good in it for like my future generations and whatever. They will be able to hear my thought process. Because I was thinking the other day, actually, I was like, bruh, like, imagine if my dad was on social media or whatever, and if he did vlogs. Now he's gone, I'd be able to go and watch his videos and, you know what I mean, like kind of like tap in. But because I would give anything to hear my dad's voice. Like, I have to replay my dad's voice in my head. You know what I mean? So yeah, it has multiple reasons why I'm kind of doing more this style of content as well, because it's like I feel I'm gonna be doing like more drum content and music and this and that, but sometimes I feel like it's better to kind of express my thoughts, feelings, so that, you know what I mean, like if someone's gonna resonate with me and truly rock with me, they're gonna actually understand why, because, you know what I'm saying, on a personality wave as well, not just because I made a good tune or because I'm a good drummer or because I'm this or because I'm that, but like you're getting more of an insight to me as a person. But let's get to it. Look, 3 minutes we've been talking, and I need to get to this. And what I'm trying to really get to is the subject is, I feel like digital prison. Sorry, I just saw something mad. Obviously, I'm driving through the ends. I just saw a man he just punched the wall and then headbutted it. Yeah, so it threw me. Basically, social media is a prison for 99% of people. Now, the reason how I've come to this conclusion, right, is you can look at the step on it a little bit. You can look at the statistics, the reports of how much people and their mental health has deteriorated since being on social media. Like there's a thing they call doom scrolling, fear of missing out, anxiety levels are raised. And there's just all of these different types of condition. Obviously, people are fixated with looking at other people's lives, comparing it to their own life, and then it's also taken away from the energy and effort that you could be putting into your own. You're now becoming a serious like consumer. So my whole premise why I wanted to speak on this is because not only are 99% of people in a digital prison, but it's actually affecting the way that you live your life, and you're not even being your true self. So it's like, when you actually look at it, that means that 99% of people are actually fake as well. They're fake. They're being fake to themselves. I'll give you a quick example. You've got this person following you, your friends, family, or whatever, and you know, this blue tick person and that person, and now instead of you trying to post content that you think would be meaningful, all of these things go into your mind, and you think, oh, what if this person wouldn't like that, or what if they think I'm cringy for doing this, or like, now instead of like creating content and putting your creative energy out into the world, you've kind of given yourself all these checklists to kind of give you the thumbs up or cross it off the list type shit, to determine whether you're gonna move forward with your, you know, with your post or whatever you're gonna put out there. You're always thinking about what someone else is thinking of you, and therefore now, through that thought process, it starts to kind of put you in a prison, because now instead of just moving freely, you're always taking into consideration what other people are going to think about when you post this. Is it going to be appeasing to them? Are they going to like it? You know what I'm saying to you? Whereas, are these people even your actual audience? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Like, what you're thinking of posting might not even resonate with them anyway. So you taking into consideration what they think of it and if they're gonna like it or not, you've now put yourself in that prison. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Then you've got the other style of where people are in this person's comments, that person's comments, and they're trying to like fit in with whatever clique that they think is the it clique in the comments, laughing overly. But then these are the same people who won't support their own brothers and sisters and people that they've come up with, or whatever the case may be, but you're in some stranger's comments laughing, keying, because you want to be accepted into this type of clique, or whatever you think, whatever reason you think in your head, like, these are the people that I want to be around, or I want to endorse me. You're now putting your energy into that. And for me, that's where social media has become very fake. No one is actually being their true self. Let me try and elaborate on it a bit more. You've got, let's just say you've got a flatline level, right? Where like everyone's broke, right? Everyone's broke. So everyone's trying to figure out how to get to the bag, okay? But in the mission to get to the bag, it's like, that person might get $5,000, that person might get $5,000. So now the three or four people out of the batch who get $5,000, they start to hang out together now, and they start to disregard the other people who haven't got to that level. Then out of that $5,000 batch, some people get to the $50,000. Those $50,000 people stop hanging out with the $10,000 people, stop interacting, maybe unfollow them, stop liking their posts. They're not hanging out with the people that's got $50,000 and rare and whatever. Now, when each respective person or group of persons get to the level that they deem as success, because success is basically a man-made thing, and it's the ideology of you being satisfied is basically infinite, because you could talk to a man who has the whole world and he'll still want more. So success is basically, it's infinite. Some people might say success is like buying your mum a house and moving her out the hood. Do you know what I'm saying? some people, when they do that, then it's like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do that, and I need a private jet, and I need to fucking have a house in fucking California, and I need to have a house in Miami, and I need to do this, and I need to have an offshore account here, and it's like, it's a never-ending list. You just keep going, I need a yacht, and I need this and that, and I need to Seychelles and Monaco and da-da-da, Cannes Film Festival and da-da-da, and I need to do this, and it's infinite. Do you get what I mean? But my whole point is that when these people who at one stage were all flatline level, you would have thought that they were all best of buddies, but as certain people started to elevate and whatever, their true self came out. So what I'm trying to say is, that person who gets to that level that they deem as success, right, that's their true self. So you see, now they're not talking to you, now they're not following you, they've changed their number, it's this and that. That was always who they were, but they were just playing the game when they didn't have no money or they was broke. And that's what I've seen in the entertainment scene from the jump. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, everyone was broke. No one had bread because no one had deals. No one was really getting signed. It was only like a couple man. But you see, like, as time's gone on now, and there's been, you know, some people have branched off, they found their bag in it. Some people have gone into the acting thing. Some people have really got to grips with this internet monetization. Some people have succeeded with the label route and the brand deals route and whatever. Some people have found like investors, and do you know what I mean? Like, people have found different paths to whatever it was, but it all leads to the same thing: get into the bag. That's what everyone was intending to do. Change their situation from being broke to get into the bag, to being happy and living a more fulfilled life, right? So my thing is that 99% of people are imprisoned by this digital prison, but you're also being fake, because no one's being real until they deem that they're at the point of success, which is now when they're going to be their true self. Now they'll give you their true opinion. That song's whack, I don't really like that person. Do you know what I'm saying to you? What they said on the phone to me, I didn't really agree with, but back in the day, or when you was at a certain level, when you was broken, you maybe needed the cosign from that person, you wouldn't have disagreed with anything that they were saying. You would have just keyed along with it. But now you got a bit of money behind you, or a bit of clout, or a bit of both. Now it's like you've actually now got your own opinion. But what about having your own opinion and having your own stance from the jump? Do you get what I'm saying to you? What about just being your authentic self? Because that's the thing. I've always been my authentic self. Some people have loved me for it, and a lot of people have hated me for it. But at the same time, I just know that I've stuck to my guns. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I've always stuck to my guns, because I don't know, I guess a part of me has always been like, I find it super hard to key and beg friend with someone that, especially with people that are not even talented, and definitely not more talented than me. Like, it just goes against my DNA. Do you know what I mean? So there's also that factor, whereas like a lot of people, you come across them, they're just like fucking chameleons. They literally are chameleons. They change around every social group they're around. They don't have any backbone. They don't have their own opinion. They're just swayed by whatever social group they're around. They're on Insta, they're on this platform, they're on TikTok, whatever. Like, they don't have an identity. They're just melding and mushing and meshing between everything until they hopefully, you know. So I'm saying all this to say this. I'm saying all that to say this. Be encouraged, innit? Be encouraged to be your own person. Do you know what I mean? Like, break out of the prison. If you got people that don't like what you're posting, get rid of them, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what if your follower count decreases and you unfollow them? So what? That's not your people's, innit? Do you know what I mean? Don't be scared to be an outcast and to build on your own. Your tribe will eventually find you. Do you know what I mean? And this ties into how the algorithm is, because the algorithm is now serving you content based on interest. You know, the other day I had a dental procedure and my jaw was killing me, and the dentist sent me a YouTube video of some exercises, and literally as I watched that video, then I started getting referred to all these other jaw exercises. And why is that? It's because the YouTube algorithm has changed now. It's not serving me content based on my subscriptions. It's serving me content based on the interest. So YouTube has noticed that I've gone and watched this video, has gained my retention on this video about jaw exercises. So now it's just serving me loads of videos about jaw exercises, because the algorithm is being triggered to say Breaks is online and he's on YouTube and he's watching this type of content. Let me serve him more of this content. And that's where you want to get to as a creator, as someone who's building out your digital footprint. You want to be actually putting out your authentic self so that people who are interested in what you're doing can have a chance to find you, and then the algorithms can start to work in your favor and serve people content based upon what they like and from what you're doing in your own archive. But you've got to look at it like, if you're not even being your authentic self and you're not actually putting out what is on your heart to do or what you've been inspired to do, then you're never going to attract the right audience. Because the thing is, when I speak to loads of artists and creative people, a lot of them are always like, when I ask them like, who's your audience, or you know, like, well, who's your target audience, what's the market you're aiming for, a lot of people are like, I don't know. So the thing is, if you don't know, wouldn't it be better to put out something that is original instead of trying to chase views and doing what everyone else is doing? Wouldn't it be better to kind of put out something that you could actually grow over a long term, instead of trying to think, let me do what this person's doing in the hopes of going one time viral, and then you never ever managing to build an audience, because what you put out was never ever the true essence of who you were and what you stand for. Do you get what I mean? Like, you actually have to think these things through. I feel like a lot of people just come on social media just throwing stuff and hoping that it sticks, you know? But yeah, like I said, be inspired, be encouraged. Don't be afraid to step out on your own. Don't be afraid to build, you know? I think the saying is, fortune favours the brave, or something like that, I think. But yeah, man, get outside and get creative, and don't be scared to try new ideas. If something works, it works, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But just stay true to yourself and be authentic, you know what I mean? Because authenticity is what's going to win. I'm telling you, in the long term, in the long run, it's going to be authenticity, and that's what, you know, you really want. You know, like I said, look at the statistics of people that are unhappy on social media, that end up closing their accounts, or reports of mental health and all these distressed feelings from being on social media. And I believe that a lot of it is because a lot of people are not being their true unique self, you know what I'm saying to you? And you're also subscribed to things that you shouldn't be subscribed. Like, why would you want to follow your friend from school who you secretly know doesn't like you and has been competing with you for years, and, you know, maybe has a different upbringing to you, so maybe they're more financially stable because they maybe come from a better place of wealth than you, and now they're just posting all these things that are gonna just basically trigger your mental health because you want to experience those things, when you should be maybe following people that show you how to monetize your creativity so that you can build your own legacy of wealth and business, and then get to enjoy those things based upon your own hard work. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So it's all very, very simple once we start to reverse engineer everything, people. I swear to you, it gets easier and easier. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of you have got to kind of like figure this out and start really assessing who you're following, why you're following, what type of content you're consuming and why you're consuming it, and then start to reverse engineer of like where you want to be and how to get there. But like I said, if you want to book a consultation with me, if you're in the creative industries or you need like marketing, whether that's on YouTube, you have like a creative video or whatever the case may be, or you know, and you want a consultancy, you can hit the link, and I'm taking a small batch of clients and working out some strategies for them. Yeah, it's not free. You must have a budget. The consultancy is not free either. So just letting you know in advance, it's not for free. But yeah, hopefully you've been inspired and you've got something from this video. Don't forget to give me a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna be right back with another video and hit you guys up soon. Nice.